And there is no market if there's no awareness. Again, this is something like if I just walked into any one of these guys' gyms and I just started like pulling members, like, hey, so how long you been a member? 3 years, great. How often you do personal training? They'd be like, no, not really. I mean, they probably wouldn't even know it was something that was really offered. Your private Facebook groups, which most of you guys have, and I think I don't do that at Urban Movement for certain reasons, but I think it's a good thing to do when you need a really strong vehicle of internal communication with your members. If you're not posting 3 times a week, some awesome in-house marketing video of you working with somebody, and it doesn't even have to be super sexy and formal because these people are already paying you. It could be like, hey, what's up, guys? It's Stu here. You guys all know Becca. Becca's been a client for 2 years. Becca has been known to have really ugly double unders. No offense, Becca, but listen, we've been working on these things for 30 minutes. Becca, show them what we got. Show the people what we got, and then she goes ahead and hits 1 or 2, and she still messes it up, and you go back like, listen, it's a work in progress, guys, but damn, if she doesn't look 10 times better than she did before this, she was a train wreck. If you're a train wreck with your double unders, holler at your boy. Peace. End the video. You're done.
What the fuck, though?
So the All-Star game is in Charlotte this weekend. So we're gonna go downtown and see what's going on. So yeah, it's pretty cool to be in a city like Charlotte. I did a podcast today where I went in depth into, geographical factors, and so many of you guys that bitch that you can't achieve what you want to achieve because of your town or your city or your state or the geo region, macro or meso, however you want to look at it. But Charlotte didn't choose me. I chose Charlotte, and yeah, I'm really happy with where I landed. A lot of you guys that aren't happy with the location of your spot, you could always fucking move it. If you're not familiar with it, Charlotte is one of the fastest growing cities. Like, you can't look anywhere without there being fucking cranes and sky rides and all kinds of cool shit. It's loud, it makes traffic suck, but it's great for business. All right, so I come into the office today with a few things on my desk. I wanted to talk about them because they instantly, I need to talk about them. I come in and this fucking thing, it looks like it's like the thing, like a horseshoe, or like some, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's sitting on my desk. I guarantee you though, it is some part of this fucking building that broke. Probably something on the roof, I'm assuming. And I'm gonna have to go ahead and Google this goddamn thing, figure out what the fuck it is, call someone to, I don't know what this is. Bottom line, those of you guys working to own a building, fucking men, good for you, you need to do it. But this kind of shit is just, it's never ending. Just prepare yourself. And then this. I know what this is. This is a battery to our AED. This is really important. I just want to tell you, if you guys do not have an AED that has a charged battery, you've had it looked at, all that good stuff, good fucking God. Literally, it just takes that one fraction lottery odds kind of scenario, and if you are not properly prepared as a business, you are fucking done. You are over. Just imagine that something happens and you went to get your AED. I'm assuming you have one. If you don't, you're just a fucking moron.
Are you fucking retarded? What the hell's the matter with you?
Go check on the batteries to your AED. Do not be that fucking story on the news and then we're all buying your shit on Craigslist for 30 cents on the dollar. The main issues, social media and marketing. This is can you see your website?
Yeah.
All right, CrossFit, strong body, strong mind, strong community. I love that. Please tell me what a prospect who does not know anything about you, what in the world do they think this is a picture of?
Yeah. I see, yes, more of a competition.
Why in the fuck are there 90 people in this photo? Why is nobody working out? Yeah. Why is everyone staying here? This photo tells a shitty story. Photos on our website and social media, write these 3 things down. We want to show the avatar of the client we're trying to tell our story to. Whoever that is. If it's moms and dads, great. If it's young and sexy 26-year-olds, great. If it's old people, great. If it's competitors, great. We then want to go ahead and show that avatar client performing inclusive movements that they can see themselves doing. If you were aiming at high-end competitors, we want to show them the shit that they can't do yet because we know the psyche of that person. But for you, you said we have starter fitness. We need to be showing them movements that they could look at and think, I can see myself doing that, or I used to do that, or I think I can do that. We cannot be showing movements that are so far on the spectrum that they're like, yeah, no, I definitely probably can't, I shouldn't go there, I can't do that. Third, you need to show the relationship of coaches working with members. That is why you're a premium price versus the bullshit Planet Fitness down the street from you. All right, come on over here for we'll jam on this. Pull-ups. Been talking about this goddamn scaling thing for pull-ups and we're trying to land on something.
Because I don't think they can set the rings up fast enough to where it doesn't turn into a shit show.
Correct. We have to have a way, just like they would get a box out.
Yeah.
We have to have a way for those rings kind of like you have hanging over here.
Yeah.
And it's over and it's a click. It's not this threaded through.
Yeah.
I think if it's one of the things where it like just
So
clips
they
on.
really can just take them on and off.
So
if
it
there
is
something
it is a nylon strap that hangs here and it's just pushed off to the side when it's not being used. It doesn't interfere with anyone's thing. And then this can just clip. But that is essentially what I'm looking to do to leverage this. This needs to be an in and out piece of equipment like a kettlebell.
I agree.
All right, they put away. The jumping pull-up is just the worst. Like right now, that's just when I was filming. It's just the last thing. It's just the worst looking thing. Some people are so good. It looks horrible for some people.
Oh yeah.
To where literally, like if you sat here and told me just do 15 of these, it would fucking.
Oh, I mean, absolutely, that would be hard.
So the only other thing I think would be ring rows and how much space that takes up.
Yeah.
Again, if I'm all the way back here, we now obviously need to account for that.
Right.
Maybe the flow on those is where it's moving. What's one of our other flows? Like, we're doing box jumps, they're doing these, and then they're using the ski ergs and they go back. You ready to cast the pod?
You know it, brother. It's what I
Did
do.
I just got done with one of the branding call the dude. I'm like, so what is it you want your gym to be? I was like, I want to be the softcore porn of CrossFit. It's like,
Is he a content creator?
I know some people. So these are pretty trendy jeans. You have to comment on your outfit.
I know.
What are these lines for?
Huh?
What are these lines for? Are they to keep your massive quads in the jeans?
It's
so they don't
very
rip?
similar to like trees, where they have like those things that tell you how old you
How
are.
old the
It
tree
just
is?
tells you how old the tree is, except that the trees is reverse. So I use these to make myself look younger.
So welcome to Jammin' with Joe, episode
9.
it's one of them.
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend is here in Charlotte. Huge deal. Like, I don't think people understand. Everyone, I was like, town's crazy. Like, every fucking rapper and their mother's here.
And what did they say? Like 150,000 extra people?
Oh, it's 150,000 people coming to Charlotte. That's like, and so yeah, there's no business benefits. Like, I don't expect a bunch of drop-ins. I don't anything like that. It's just cool as fuck. That again, because again, I did an entire podcast today on people bitching about their geographic location. Like, yeah, but you don't understand the culture in my town because it's small town Ohio. Or Stu, you don't understand. I'm in San Francisco where the rents are so that like it goes both ways. I got the people bitching because they're in the small town where people don't make enough. I got people bitching because they're in an expensive town where people make too much.
Right.
And then it's like
Too much competition.
but yeah, exactly. It's too saturated or nobody knows what. Bro, the one thing you are in control of, where you set up shop. Like Charlotte didn't choose me.
Right.
I chose Charlotte.
Yeah.
I looked around here, I thought this was a great spot, I chose Charlotte. For people like, well, no, this is where my wife's job was. I was like, but you decided to create a business, correct? I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like, did you think that was maybe going to be a large, crazy, life-changing milestone in your life of starting this
Like,
business?
no. The answer is no.
Yeah.
They weren't thinking that.
No, they were not. And they thought, well, I could just force a round peg in a square hole.
What type of gym you are, I think there's more reasons to sit on a Google that says, I'm going to look for gyms in my area. Very common thing. I want to look for gyms. The most common search is gyms in my area or gyms near me, which has very little to do with the SEO of your actual site and has way more to do with the geographical location of your gym and how well you've gotten reviews for your
Correct,
gym.
yeah.
So
Google's
and if you
in line.
fill out more of your Google business profile, that will help also.
100%.
Like all these little shit, guess how much that costs? Nothing. It costs $0. Because not too many people that write gyms near me into a Google search are ready to spend $200 a month on membership.
No,
It's
transactions are very intimate. Like
Right.
that they might want to date you, they're not ready to fuck.
Sure. Yeah. You had to just make it dirty. You
That's exactly what it is. Someone
sure.
searching for you is not even mentally in the place.
Do you
to buy
search
it.
the way you speak? Like, do you go to like fucking gyms near me?